way, real fans, coming to you live from Changhua County Stadium, and we welcome another weekend here in Taiwan. It's the Asean Basketball League season number 8, and we kick things off with the second matchup of the year between the home team, the Formosa Dreamers, and the visiting Chong Kung Fu Basketball Club. But right now, let's move on to our Coliseum announcer for the team presentations and the pre-game activities.
27号刘赞坤，55号刘进芳 ，Head Coach Charles Doobie。
上次我们赢得佛镇中信功夫队，这是去年赛季的第2场。当时我们第一次征战那个功夫队的时候呢 ，Daniel 拿下 ABO 的第1季。
All right, both teams on the floor already. Changhua County Stadium. We're live here in the Asean Basketball League. Partner there with Marco Benitez. Marco, let's take a look at our team standings here. Chong Kung Fu, the visiting squad. And their bounce-back victory in their previous contest now at 5-1. Formosa Dreamers looking for that second victory at 1-9.
Formosa Dreamers still on a 7-game losing streak, so still looking for solutions here to this problematic season for them. Hopefully Lenny Daniel and Ronnie Aguilar will be able to step up big here against a very formidable Chong Kung Fu squad. As you take a look at Chong Kung Fu, 96-79 victory. Very impressive win against the Westports Malaysia Dragons. Held Marcus Marshall, the leading scorer of Westports, to just 11 points in that game. Mike McKinney exploded for 32 points. They went 11 of 29 from long distance. Held the Dragons to just 6 of 29. So very impressive bounce back win for the Chong Kung Fu basketball squad.
That is the highest scoring output for Mike McKinney in his 3 games here in the Asean Basketball League and with the Chong Kung Fu Basketball Club. As we take a look at the last 6 games for Justin Howard, the ever consistent ABL veteran Justin Howard really providing a solid presence there in the painted area for Chong Son.
Well, Chong Son is known for their key guards or their good guards, but Justin Howard is really the man that mans the paint, and he has been a solid force here for Chong Son, such that they have the highest winning margin, average winning margin of 13.8 points in the ABL ever since 2016 when the Westports Malaysia Dragons won their championship. But that's that courtesy of our title and stats TK, and Anthony Tucker is the engine that runs this squad. He is almost averaging a triple-double at 21 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists in that game against Westports Malaysia Dragons. On the average 23, he averages 23 points per game, 9.4 rebounds, 8 assists per game. And together with Mike McKinney, they form a really solid backcourt. Both of them playmakers, both of them very unselfish, and both of them able to score inside and out.
As for the Formosa Dreamers, they fell behind very early in that game in their previous contest against the Mona Vampire Basketball Club in Bangkok, Thailand. But they made a push in the 4th period, but just wasn't enough. And again, they ran out of gas in that game, losing by 8 points, 93-85.
But against a very formidable offensive weapon or offensive team like Chong Son, Formosa Dreamers really have to start out strong. They cannot afford to start slow. In their first matchup, it was a 31-13 first quarter and 51-25 at the half. And Chong Son did not look back ever since. Ronnie Aguilar is really going to have to be a force in the middle. You see his output, 22-22 against the Westports Malaysia Dragons, 14-16 against Hong Kong, and just 16-12 against the Mono Vampire squad. Is really going to have to up his numbers, especially on the rebounding end, because Justin Howard is a force. He averages about 15 rebounds per game. So Ronnie Aguilar is going to be key here for Formosa.
One of our key matchups tonight, Ronnie Aguilar versus Justin Howard. Of course, Ronnie Aguilar had to go up against the 7'5" Sam Deguara in their last game, 16-12, and did not block any shot.
And I think that is going to be very key, Martin. He not only has to be a good offensive threat in the post, he also has to anchor their defense. And when he does not get any blocks, he's not really a threat on the defensive end, does not change a lot of shots.
And a good change in the starting lineup here for Coach Charles Dubay as he inserts Yu Zhang Kun rather, in the starting lineup, replacing, of course, Guo Kai. And on the other side, Chong Changhua, Yang Xian, Shen Yuan, Lenny Daniel, and Ronnie Aguilar. The 5,
It's going to be an interesting start here for Yu Zhang Kun. He's only averaging 9.6 minutes per game and about 2 points per contest for Coach Charles Dubray.
Usually it's Ho Chung Ren that replaces Guo Kai in the starting lineup when he's not with the team.
Ho Chung Ren, yes, did not make the trip to Taiwan today. Just take a look at you're going to see the 2 big guys in the center court. Justin Howard, Defensive Player of the Year. Ronnie Aguilar stands at about 7'2". But Justin Howard, veteran of the ABL wars.
Chong Kung Fu a bit short-handed this afternoon. Only 9 players available for Coach Charles Dubay as we start off this game. Formosa Dreamers versus Chong Kung Fu Basketball Club. Cho Chu-Wa fires it up, knocks down the 3. That's a long 2 for Cho Chu-Wa, but opens the scoring for the Dreamers here.
That's a positive sign here for Coach Su-Hao Chang, because he's going to need the outside shooting and the scoring of Cho Chu-Wa right now. He's matched up against Anthony Tucker.
2 to nothing for the Dreamers. Mike McKinney again had a season-high 32 points. Has the leather now. Chong has been shooting the three well in the past few games. Misses his first.
He was 3 out of 8 in their last game against Sports.
Yang Tian-yo, knocks it down.
Well, Formosa starting out on fire here, 5 straight points. But you know, Chong is a veteran team. They're not going to be rattled easily.
Mike McKinney fouled by Yang Tian-yo.
It's going to be a tough matchup here for Yang Tian-yo. Mike McKinney has great foot speed, very explosive, very athletic player.
This was the corner three by Yang Tian-yo. Has been starting for the past few games for Coach Suao Cheng. And you, caught in midair by Ronnie Aguilar. Last touch on the Dreamers.
That's good help defense there from Aguilar. Something that they had a lot of problems with, that help defense. Rotation has to be on point here for Formosa, especially against a team that likes to attack the basket, likes to penetrate, likes to play that 2-9 game between Tucker and Justin Howard.
It's going to be Anthony Tucker bringing the ball in. 11 seconds to work with for Chong. It's Ronnie Daniel now, guarding Mike McKinney. Goes by Daniel, nothing there. There's Changhua pushing, goes to the corner. Chen Yuan goes inside. With a very risky pass there by Chen Yuan and a foul on Ronnie Aguilar.
Ronnie Aguilar has to be careful of those ticky-tack fouls because he is the only legitimate center that can match up against Justin Howard. Set here for Chong.
Tucker against Cho. They move to McKinney now. It's a smaller Yang Tian-yo. Runs into Cho. And Cho Chu-Wa called for the foul.
That's going to be a block here on Cho Chu-Wa, who did not have good position. He was sideways. Did not catch McKinney at the center of his chest.
But again, in his first 2 touches tonight, McKinney looking to attack his Formosa defense.
But he knows he has the height advantage against Yang Tian-yo as Kalen Chong hits his first 3-pointer of the game.
Kalen Chong with 6 3-pointers in the past 2 games, 3 out of 9. A couple of games ago, 3 out of 8. In the previous contest, now 1 out of 2. Chen Yuan from the corner, too strong.
Chen Yuan, not even known as a good 3-point shooter for Formosa. I think just about 20% from that area.
They go to Howard down low. Justin Howard working on Aguilar, denied by Aguilar. They get the ball back, McKinney from the outside. It's too strong, Yang Tian-yo comes up with it. Changhua will slow it down, wait for his teammates, and set the table for the Formosa Dreamers. They go to Aguilar, facing up against Justin Howard. Aguilar backing down. Double team. Aguilar, the fade, to get the bounce. Tucker unable to save the ball. So ball will remain with the Formosa Dreamers.
Anthony Tucker and Cho Chu-Wa getting into some early skirmishes here. Looks like Chong is looking to double Ronnie Aguilar in the post. As you see that nice block. And we talked about Ronnie Aguilar's defensive presence. It means for them.
Speaking of, here is Aguilar, Woo Sung-wei in the contest now. In for Chen Yuan. Yang fires off the glass. A little off to the left. Tucker to Howard. Again, we're talking about, and Justin Howard hits the mid-range J.
Well, Justin Howard has really shown us that he can hit that 17-footer. He's done that practically his entire career here in Asean basketball.
Turnover here for the Dreamers. We are tied. 5 apiece.
506 points here for Chong. So just like that, they're back in the game.
Tucker attack. works. Decides to slow it down. Liu now against a smaller Woo Sung Wei, kicks it out. McKinney knocks down the three.
50% from long distance is McKinney this early, only shoots it at about 22%. So that's going to be big for his confidence.
McKinney hitting his first outside shot. Woo Sung Wei from the corner.
Woo Sung Wei is the designated three-point shooter. This guy shoots it at, get this, Martin, 63%. Wow! Long distance. Averaging about 2 makes a game.
I distinctly remember that game against Chong. He went 5 out of 5 from 3-point range.
2.7 per contest.
Aguilar working on Howard. Aguilar, the spin, the shot, it's good.
Nice turnaround move there by Aguilar. Feeding Justin Howard on his left shoulder. Turns to his right for the nice fadeaway.
10-all. And Kalen Chong, his second triple of the game. And we're only in the first period.
I mean, remember how Saigon, when they defeated Chong Son, was leveraging on Kalen Chong-son's three-point shooting. They were leading him off. The three-point is Woo Sung Wei hits another one, so back-to-back threes.
What a battle here in the first quarter.
But again, Formosa cannot afford to trade baskets. They're dead last in terms of points per game at about 76.9.
McKinney gets inside. The lefty reverse goes for Mike McKinney. Yeah. Quickly to Aguilar, recognizing Howard isn't there. Yeah, flips it up and in.
Young Daniel, we've seen him and we've known that he's a fearless competitor, not afraid to mix it up with the big guys inside.
5 points for Yan. Chong Son goes to Liu. Woo Sung Wei gets the steal. Roll all the way.
Fearless pass there coming from Liu. He's gonna have to utilize those fake passes and make more crisp passes to his big man.
A spark off the bench for the Dreamers. Woo Sung Wei, 8 points to start this game. McKinney behind the back dribble. Gets inside the floater. Tough shot for Mike McKinney. And a wild rebound for Lenny Daniel.
Changhua getting into a collision there, causing that turnover.
TV timeout. It's a 2-point lead for the Formosa Dreamers, your Asean Basketball League. We'll be right back. We're back inside Changhua County Stadium for this game between the Formosa Dreamers and the Chongson Kung Fu Basketball Club. For a change, we are seeing a fast start for the home squad. They're up by 2 points, 17-15, and it's primarily because of that guy, Woo Sung Wei, 8 points off the bench.
They're shooting an excellent 7 out of 10, 70% from the field.
And an offensive foul called on Kalen Chong after the timeout.
We know Changhua does a good job of drawing those fouls. Chong, the victim there.
It's that hard screen by Kalen Chong. Chodo misses on the other side. McKinney gets the board. Gets the ball down for Chong. Tucker fires away from the left wing, in and out.
Open and look here if you're Changhua. Sometimes miss a lot of those.
Misses from the outside. McKinney battle for the rebound, and it remains for the Formosa Dreamers with a fresh 14 to work with.
And you know what, Martin? That was just the first attempt of Lenny Daniel from the field. We've got 2:49 left in the first quarter. So it's been the locals and Ronnie Aguilar who have been carrying the scoring load for Formosa.
But Young misses from the outside, but they gotta get the ball to Lenny Daniel somehow at some point of this game. Especially now he is coming from his best game of the season, 34 points. Aguilar with his second rejection of the contest. Lenny Daniel on the move. Daniel losing it momentarily. Daniel gets the ball back. Daniel gets the putback.
And if there's one thing you cannot question, it's the effort of Lenny Daniel. We saw that in the game against the Moto Vampire squad. We're seeing that right now. Did not give up on the play. Gets his first 2 points of the game.
19-15 now for the Formosa Dreamers.
And one of the reasons why they are leading is because they are outworking this Chong Kung Fu squad at both ends of the floor. 2-3 zone now for the white shirts.
Anthony Tucker goes to Kalen Chong. 3 on its way. And the bounce goes for Kalen Chong. That is his third three-pointer here in the first. Some way though with a counter. The left-handed finish and one.
Showing us that he's not exclusively a three-point shooter. Woo Way attacking hard in the defense right there.
Woo Way. How about this guy? 10 points here in the first quarter.
Coach Charles Dubrey very unhappy at the defense of number 36, Song Shuai. They immediately replaced him with number 10, Yong Swan. Again, no Guokai, no Ho Shangren, the regular guys, or the regular supporting cast of Chong Son.
McKinney, the bounce pass to Howard. Howard inside. That's an easy basket for Justin Howard. 2-point lead for the Dreamers. Daniel is swinging to Woo Way. Nice fake. A shot. Too strong.
And if you're low, you cannot bite on that up fake for the jump shot. You just stay on the ground.
Justin Howard missing on the jump shot there. Approaching a minute remaining here in the first for most of Dreamers. Still on top here.
If you're the Dreamers, you have to be happy because you've so far controlled the tempo of this game.
Lenny Daniel on the fade. Not convert that time. 48 seconds remaining in our opening period. Anthony Tucker. It's a two-man game, and that's what you were telling me about earlier, Marco. The pick and roll for Anthony Tucker and Justin Howard working early here.
Anthony Tucker is a master at threading the needle in terms of making those passes to his big man. Another one.
And they go to that play one more time. Howard fouled.
And you like Martin, how Chong Son has isolated that side of the floor and really put Ronnie Aguilar on an island. Once he doubles up on Anthony Tucker, the weak side help defense is Woo Way, so there's very little Woo Way can do against a 7-footer Justin Howard.
Justin Howard gets to the line a little faster for Mr. Howard. 9 points now and 4 rebounds.
Despite how well Formosa Formosa is playing here in the first quarter. You see they're already down by 1. You have to play your A game for 40 minutes, especially when you play the top teams like Chong, like Hong Kong, possibly even Mono and Ana.
They can sustain this fast start. Changhua missing on the jump shot. Justin Howard not fast enough to retrieve the basketball. So a second remaining. Now first quarter.
That's a good pass there.
Like McKinney could not get that off in time. But after the first, Chong Kung Fu making a strong run to end the first period. They lead it by 1, 23-22 against the home squad Formosa Dreamers. When we return, we give you second quarter off this game. You guys are watching the Asean Basketball League. 23-22 as we begin the second quarter. Formosa Dreamers, a welcome start for them. And a quick spark off the bench by Woo Sung-wei, 11 points in the first period as we see that basket from Justin Howard.
They isolate that left side of the floor. Two-man game once again, another great pass. And 2 points from Justin Howard.
Turnover for the Dreamers.
Miscommunications there between Changhua and Changhua. So they have to minimize their turnovers. Cannot afford to commit too many mistakes here against Chong, because Chong is a very deliberate team.
A well-organized, disciplined team. Chong hands it off to Tucker. Tucker back to Chong. Chong drives. And Daniel gets the board. Pushes for the Dreamers. Left-hand layup, no good. McKinney saves it to Tucker. Anthony Tucker goes to the corner. Luo, the cross-court pass. McKinney fires. He connects.
McKinney continuing his hot shooting streak. Quick timeout here for Formosa. Formosa as they are now down by 6 points.
A 5-0 run to begin the second period. Chong Kung Fu leads us to our first time out here in the second for ABL. We'll be back after this. Having his way inside. 11 points already here in our first half. To get away for Chong Kung Fu. Chong close second with 9 points.
And you know, Martin, what I felt were the keys for Formosa to be competitive in this game are 3 things. Number 1, perimeter defense. They have to stop Tucker and McKinney. But so far, Anthony Tucker with 0 points, Mike McKinney has 5. Other things they have to defend the paint. Justin Howard already with 11 points. And the other thing as well is they themselves have to attack the paint. Lenny Daniel, that is only his 5th point of the game, while Ronnie Aguilar only with 2 points so far.
First 2 points in the second quarter for the Dreamers. Down by 3 points. McKinney goes to Howard again. Nice win. And a foul called. I believe that's going to be on Lenny Daniel.
And this is what we talked about, defending the paint. That time, against a 2-3 zone, Mike McKinney attacking the gap, drawing the defense, and then that bounce pass to Justin Howard. And the veteran big man knows what to do when he's that close to the basket.
Justin Howard misses the first free throw, and that's the versatility that Mike McKinney can give you. Can drive, draw the defense.
Yep.
More or less leave a man wide open every play.
And he's also such a great defender on the perimeter.
Changhua. Goes to Daniel. Daniel on the fence. Aguilar, what a tip! They got a foul on Ronnie Aguilar over the back.
Get in for a loose ball foul. That's going to be his second personal foul. Ronnie Aguilar, great box out there. Talk about the defense by Kaden Johnson all over that jump shot.
Kaden Johnson has been defending the best players of the opposing squads for Chong Kung Fu. The other day he was tasked to defend Marcus Marshall.
Held Marshall to just 11 points, just team defense. That's a fancy pass there. Changhua, 2-on-1 scenario. Can't afford to botch many of those.
Wasted opportunity for the Dreamers to trim this lead. 7:16 remaining in our first half. Left wide open, knocks it down.
That's a big shot because that was what the defense was giving Chong Son. So they found the open man and Luo losing that back.
Let's lead off the game for Chong Son, 7 points. Aguilar forces his way inside, and that's a foul on Justin Howard.
If that's up to Howard, that's actually just going to be his first personal foul. So far, most of them deliberately pounding the ball inside to Aguilar.
First trip to the line for Ronnie Aguilar. Knocks down the first one. Again, only had 16 and 12 in his matchup against Sam Deguara of Mono Vampire. Points, rebounds for the Dreamers. 3 games. The handoff to Luo. Good pass here, Chong. Surveys the floor, goes to the corner. Moves some way, fires it up. Too strong.
Changhua had Ronnie Aguilar running downhill against a smaller defender as Justin Howard got left behind. Opted to go cross court for Woo Sung Wei.
Woo seemed to be bothered by the running defense of Kelly Chong Song. Get called for the illegal screen here.
There's a moving screen there for Kelly Chong Song, so that's going to be his second personal. And he has to be careful. Still complaining about the call.
Play again.
Not seeing that much.
Yang Jianyo back on the floor. He replaces Changhua. Guarded by McKinney. Hands against Mike McKinney now. Chen, Aguilar. Aguilar back and down. Aguilar, short hook, in and out. Aguilar, great effort though.
Despite the miss attempt, that's a good effort there. Good move from Aguilar. Got to within 3 feet of the basket. It's a little too strong with that right-handed hook. Go down, they can go back to that every single time. If Chong Son will not double.
Unfortunately for Aguilar, ball hit out of bounds. McKinney with a miss. Chance for the Dreamers. Get some scoring going here in the second. Yang goes to the pin. Yang, the floater, nothing there.
I thought he had an open 15-footer.
Chose to go to the basket there, so it's still a 6-point lead. Approaching the halfway mark here in the second quarter.
Formosa is going to have to find other ways to score apart from Woo Sung Wei. Have not been able to capitalize on Lenny Daniel because of Kalen Chong-son's nice defense.
Speaking of Fu, he gets the steal there. Yang on the move. Yang to Aguilar. Aguilar with a jam.
And that's the way to find the big man in transition. You had Lenny Daniel and Ronnie Aguilar running the break. Both big men have the quickness advantage in transition against Justin Howard.
Yep. Anthony Tucker fouled by Chen Yuhan.
That's a poor foul there on the part of Chen Yuhan. Anthony Tucker was still way outside the 3-point area.
Timeout on the floor here. Chong Sun Kung Fu with a 4-point lead, 32-28. 4:41 remaining in our first half. Our ABL will return after this.
OK， 现在再来我们现在的进攻。跟他讲，如果那个谁 Paul 跟他讲，如果你在包夹，他接到球不要先随便下球。第一个先砍，先从。First, you see the weak side. In the double, in the pass, and the steal. Go! Hey, 加来！叫！1、2、3。
Back inside Changhua County Stadium, and before that we saw Coach Su Hao Cheng. We send our condolences to Coach Su Hao Cheng. His father passed away right before their game against the Mono Vampire basketball club, but chose to not disclose it right away with the team and proceed with the game. And that could serve some inspiration here for the Formosa Dreamers.
Kalen Chong continues to attack the defense of Lenny Daniel, who has sagged off of him. Another three-point shot for Kalen Chong, and so far he has had the better of their matchup between him and Lenny Daniel.
12 points for Kalen Chong, all from the three-point area. Yang fires away, knocks it down.
That's a big shot there from Yang Tan-yo, trying to keep his team within striking distance, down by 4.
Chance of defense inside Changhua County Stadium. Home team down by 4. McKinney goes baseline, sends it out. Luo doesn't connect. Chong-son tried to tip it in, and he went out of bounds. It's Formosa basketball.
What I like about the 2-3's defense of Formosa is that they are leaving the weakest link on the floor. Talking about Luo in terms of outside shooting, they are forcing Chong-son to give him the ball after the penetration. And so far he's only made 1 basket.
They let him take that shot all afternoon. Who were quickly replaced by Liu Zhangkun. Daniel, a nice move. Lenny Daniel.
The referee's not giving Kalen Johnson the benefit of the call there. And they should go to that more often. Lenny Daniel can really score inside the paint.
Ronnie Aguilar could not save the leather, so it's a fresh 14 for Chong-son. But again, the Dreamers are only down by 2 points here, 33-35. McKinney, closely guarded by Yang. McKinney to Chong-son. Chong-son drives, sends it to Liu. To Chong-son. He's been hacked from that area. Nothing there. Tucker with the offensive board.
Third over again for Chong-son. I think for Anthony Tucker, he has to try to pound the ball once again to Justin Howard. The past couple of possessions, Formosa has really forced them to go to their other option in terms of the locals. It has not worked for them.
And that's when you miss the presence of Guo Kai.
Yes, and Ha Chang-ren, where it's shown us that he can score from the outside. Oh, and that's going to be another foul from Ronnie Aguilar. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul, so that is going to be big here.
Tough break for the Formosa Dreamers as Lee Cha-ching replaces Aguilar on the floor.
So now you can be sure that they're going to try to feed the ball into Justin Howard, who has the clear advantage against the Formosa front line.
So Lenny Daniel now will be guarding Justin Howard. Or now it's Lee Cha-ching again. McKinney from the right wing. McKinney gets it through.
And despite that basket from McKinney, Justin Howard was not pleased that he did not get the lob pass.
Yang tried to answer, nothing there.
Chong-son will not really force the fast break. Very deliberate type of offense.
Chong-son from straight away. Too strong. Daniel. And a big ball called on you.
How about the effort there from Lenny Daniel? Challenged that post up by Anthony Tucker, was the one who challenged that outside shot from Kalen Chong-son and was still the one that tried to go for the loose ball.
So Coach Su Hao Cheng going small ball here with Lenny Daniel, the only legitimate big man on the floor. Daniel now. Goes to Yang. 5 seconds to shoot for the Dreamers. Daniel, 2 seconds left. Daniel forced to take one up.
That's a tough shot there. And you see, without Ronnie Aguilar on the floor, Justin Howard just parking himself inside the shaded area.
Anthony Tucker.
Just muscling his way into the paint against Chai Wei.
Anthony Tucker, a tough start for him though. 0 out of 2 from the field. Hasn't scored for Chong Son, but his other teammates, 3 players in double figures already for Chong Son. Howard with 12. Chong Son with, Kalen Chong Son with 12 also, and Mike McKinney with 11 points.
But you know what, Anthony Tucker quietly with 7 assists already and 4 rebounds, so doing the other things here for Chong Son.
First trip to the free throw line for Anthony Tucker. In their first matchup against the Formosa Dreamers, had his first triple-double of the season. He went for 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 13 assists.
It's just going to be a tough choice for World Import MVP Monday. You have guys like Marcos Elliott, who's averaging close to a triple-double. You have Justin Brownlee. You have Mike Singletary. You also have Anthony Tucker.
It'll be a tough choice here.
Actually, the race for Heritage Import MVP is
also going to be tough, yes.
not easy. You have guys like McKinney, Tyler Lamb, Stan Hardinger. Williams also making a run for it.
Yang Tianyo sends it to the corner. Chai Wei. Nothing there. And McKinney retrieving the ball. Anthony Tucker slows it down. They're up by 5 points. 25 seconds remaining in the first half. They will go to Chong Son. Kalen. A lot of contact there.
Kalen Johnson actually had a drop pass to Justin Howard, as Lenny Daniel, the only big man, was the one who went up to challenge him. The ball is going to stay with Chong Son.
Timeout here. That's 15 seconds off the first half. Chong Son Kung Fu up by 5, their ABL. We'll be right back.
Okay, we're gonna keep last possession. Keep last possession. Okay, we're gonna have if it's zone, let's run I. If we get a quick bucket, let's take it. Okay, otherwise inbound it in the corner. Let's pull it back out. Let's pull it back out. Okay. Otherwise, we're running triangle 2 with Anthony here. Okay, Mike, you're inbounding. CT, Justin, and Liu. Okay, it's gonna be this. Ball's going here. Okay. After that, Justin, you're going to screen for Mike. Anthony, depending if it's there, pass it. We're going to run that final play, okay? Mike, they got 5 fouls, okay? Make sure you stay aggressive. Make sure you stay aggressive, okay? Justin, stay low after that, all right? If it's zone, like I said, we take it, you get the bucket, you take it. Otherwise, it's in the corner. Let's hold it for final shot, all right? Let's go. Hey, no turnovers that leads to a bucket. Let's go. All right.
15 seconds remaining, 15.8 to be exact, remaining here in the first half. The visiting squad, Chong Son Kung Fu Basketball Club, up by 5 points. As we take a look at the connection between Yang Tianyo and Chen Yuhan.
So far, Formosa keeping within striking distance here, as Chong Son has not really played the type of basketball that they're used to. 7 turnovers in the first half for Chong Son Kung Fu, while Formosa just 4 turnovers. Formosa has 16 points in the paint compared to just 10 for Chong, and both teams have yet to score on second chance opportunities.
Mike McKinney handling the basketball as we wind down the first half. Tucker forced to take one up. Nothing there. That's how we will end first 2 quarters off play. So at halftime, 5-point lead for Chongson Kung Fu Basketball Club.
And if you're Coach Su-Hao Cheng, you've got to be happy or pretty satisfied with the way your team is playing, because you're only down by 5 points against the number 2 team in the league.
So the Formosa Dreamers are within striking distance at the half. Let's see what kinds of adjustments they will come up with in the second half. Let's have Coach Su-Hao Cheng now with our courtside reporter.
好的，场边为您访问到的是宝岛梦想家的总教练许浩成总教练。教练对于这个上半场打完，目前暂时5分的落后，你觉得球员们对于战术的执行起来有达到你的标准吗？
其实我们一开始赛前的时候，我们有讲过，中信功夫是在这个联盟前2名的球队，所以我一直跟球员讲说，希望让他们能够稳着打，然后而且能够持续的咬住。那上半场球员对教练团赛前的设定的一个战术或执行方面，我觉得都做得非常的棒，对。
不过刚刚在打完的时候，看到你有对大饼就是下场的时候讲一些话，你觉得他刚刚在表现上面是不是出了一些状况？
对，这是其一，这是我们不只是有大饼，包括是我们所有的我们球队里面所有的球员都是一样的。我们在球场上沟通的时间太少了，常常问题出来的时候，然后不讲出来沟通，然后全部都是闷着头做。所以我也希望他们能够下半场能够把这个东西能够持续把它改变，然后做得更好。
好，谢谢教练。好的，在这边要请观众朋友先稍微休息一下，等一下继续回到 Eleven 频道。
1, 2, ready. 备。好，教练先转圈，转到我说停为止。好，转到第3节开始。好，好 ，OK， 好听，来，好，要运球，运球，运球，来，你可以指引他，看哪里怎么投。哇，这个怎么一点也不会？你怎么可以把他这里撞墙啊？这个样子，同学故意要陷害教练。时间1分1秒过了，要多远了？好，现在停，几秒钟？18秒，18秒。教练，你目前冠军。OK， 你目前第1名。其实如果没有撞到那个筒子的话，是可以更快一点。对。好，我们请下一组这边准备。还没，你太快了，那边请。对，站在中间，我们再开始。好，你要带着姐姐往前哦。等一下，还没有，我们一样会先。
Back inside Changhua County Stadium, assuming our coverage here in the Asean Basketball League at the half, 5-point lead for Chong Kung Fu with 3 players in double figures for Chong Marco. But despite that, Formosa Dreamers doing a great job keeping in step in a better effort here, at least in the first half, against the visiting squad.
But especially in the second quarter, they've slowed down the pace of the game. Both teams scoring less than 20 points in that second quarter. 17 for Chong, 13 only for the Dreamers. As you take a look at the stats here, rebounding-wise, actually Formosa being out-rebounded by Chong 25 to 15. Assists in favor of Chong Kung Fu 14 to 6. Anthony Tucker has 7 of those 14 assists. Turnovers though in favor of the Dreamers. They've taken care of the basketball, managing just 4 turnovers, while Chong has committed 7 turnovers, which have led to 4 turnover points for the Dreamers. Fouls also in favor of Chong. Free throw wise, 2 out of 3 for the Dreamers, while Chong has gone to the line 6 times, making 4 free throws.
So this is going to be a test for Chu Cheng and the rest of the Formosa Dreamers. Can they come back and even take the lead or the victory here at home? If ever, that's going to be the first one for them in this season. And they scored the upset against the Chong Kung Fu Basketball Club. Or will Chong come up with a big second half and take this game away? That's what we are waiting to find out here. So when we return, second half action of this contest. And before that, first half highlights of this game. This is your Asean Basketball League.
好的，我们今天中场休息呢，会带给现场所有球迷免费的补给品，让大家可以到场外拍照背板之外，凭着今天入场券的票根，跟我们泰山赞助的这个泰山冰镇红茶以及泰山茶之初，分别有红茶以及乌龙茶口味，数量有限，大家可以凭入场票根前往兑换。OK， 这个是泰山，非常感谢泰山企业。
好，谢谢大家，暂时稍后休息片刻一下。 等一下呢，我们要持续的帮我们球队们加油，而且我们感觉今天最有可能拿下我们主场的第1胜，所以大家一定要用力的嘶吼，就在周末的下午。
对，大家在看球，不要忘记了，这里是我们的主场，我们 Dreamers 的主场，一定要为我们的球员朋友们加油们，让我们的分数能够超越，能够把我们手上留在台湾。
好，在这个报告下呢，我们现场呢有提供球迷免费的补给品，让大家可以看到场外的拍照背板的区域。凭着今日的入场票根约后，我们今日泰山赞助的泰山冰镇红茶以及泰山茶之初的饮料，分别有红茶以及乌龙茶的口味，数量有限，大家可以去做踊跃的兑换。感谢各位，稍后比赛见。
take a look at the highlights of the first half here. Changhua starting the scoring for the Formosa Dreamers. That long two. Quickly. Yang Changhua quickly adding to that. Top of the 5-0 start for the Formosa Dreamers. But Chong Kung Fu, as usual, answering right back with a run off their own. But Changhua scoring 8 points in the first quarter off the bench. Chong continuing to improve. Teams wrong with their outside shooting. 4 out of 7 from 3-point range for Team Chong. 2 out of 3 though off the bench. Yang Changhua was also amazing for Coach Suao Cheng in the first half. 8 points in 14 minutes to go on with 2 times. Then Formosa Dreamers fell behind 7 points. Chong Kung Fu took that 32-25 lead midway through our second period. But again, Formosa Dreamers finding the answers so far. Lenny Daniel, coming off his 34-point performance against Mono Vampire, scored 7 points in our first half.
One of the positives here for the Dreamers, despite the 7 points from Lenny Daniel and 5 from Ronnie Aguilar, they're doing a good job taking care of the basketball. Just 4 turnovers, while Chong has committed 7. And they've also outscored Chong in the paint 16-10, 11-3 in terms of bench points as well. There have been 13 lead changes here in the first half. That just gives you an idea of how close it has been. And Chong has not really made their imprint here in the game so far.
Let's see if Coach Suao Cheng can make the necessary adjustments to get them their first home win of the season. And they're also looking to get Aguilar and Lenny Daniel going. Aguilar, of course, leaving early in that second period, committing his 3rd personal foul. I hope that will be the case for the Formosa Dreamers as they give a good fight against Chong Kung Fu Basketball Club. So when we return, we'll give you second half action of this game. Again, Chong Kung Fu up 40-35. This is your Asean Basketball League.
Go。一样，35。先走上面啊，你要看。1、2、3。面具，准备。
We resume our coverage here in the Asean Basketball League. Second half underway. Chong Kung Fu Basketball Club and the Formosa Dreamers. First of back-to-back games here in Changhua County Stadium, and we start off the second half with a miss from Lenny Daniel.
This is going to be a very critical period here for the Dreamers. In their last game against Westports, Chong outscored the Dragons 31-17 in the third quarter. You see how strong they can come out of the gates in the second half.
Justin Howard knocking down that jumper to start off the scoring here. Ronnie Aguilar got 5 points in our first half, working on Howard now, carving space, backing that one in.
That was a big double team there coming from you, so it looks like they're going to start doubling Ronnie Aguilar in the post against Justin Howard. But it's going to have to be a more aggressive double. To really make a difference against Aguilar.
Chong Son back to Howard. Miscommunication between the two. Cho, Shen Yuhan all the way, that rolls out.
Good challenge there from Mike McKinney, but that was another turnover for Chong Son, so that's their 8th turnover of the game.
Mike McKinney now. Pick and roll with Justin Howard. Howard off the glass and in.
You see how Justin Howard using that extra dribble to get his balance and feet set before going up with that right-handed hook.
37-44. Lenny Daniel now puts the ball on the floor. Back to Aguilar. He fakes. Gets to the paint. A short hook goes for the second to Ronnie Aguilar.
That's back-to-back baskets there. You like how aggressive Aguilar has started out here in the second half. 7 points now in the game. We'll make that 9 points in the game for Aguilar.
4 straight points here in the second half, and a quick substitution for the home squad. Woo Sung Wei checks back in, replacing Chen Yuhan, who missed the fast break layup earlier.
This is small backcourt here for the Dreamers, so you expect them probably to play zone on their defensive end of the floor.
McKinney gets inside, back to Tucker. Tucker to McKinney, back to Tucker here. Still nothing from Anthony Tucker. Lenny Daniel on the move. Lenny Daniel kicks it out. Wang fakes. Wang gets to the paint. It counts, plus the foul for Yang Qianyu.
That's going to be another foul. So that's going to be the 3rd personal foul on Justin Howard. So now it's Coach Charles DeBray's turn to make a decision if he's going to go to his bench or keep Justin Howard on the floor.
Here's that move again. Yang Qianyu, one of the fearless, or most fearless guys here in the Formosa Dreamers roster. Doesn't complete the 3-point play though, but they trimmed the lead down to 3 points. Howard gets to the paint, easy lay-in.
That's a nice give and go there between Howard and Mike McKinney.
And a foul there on you.
A little too aggressive there. Not a smart foul because Woo Sung Wei was way outside the 3-point line, and it was not even in shooting or catch and shoot position.
Justin Howard there, starting the second half strong with 4 points right away for Chong.
So it looks like they're going to make a correction here with regards to the number of fouls Justin Howard has. Scoreboard now says he has two personals.
Yes.
There's that give and go play once again.
This time it's between Mike McKinney and Justin Howard.
So the score is stable, making the correction. Two personals on Howard, so that is big for Chong.
Aguilar, what a move. Ronnie Aguilar, 6 points to start the second half for the Dreamers.
That's a nice pirouette move there, and a soft floater going to his right.
He has come alive here in our game. That's going to be on Changhua, foul called.
4 down, let's go to ready.
Number Changhua, that is going to be his second personal foul. That one made possible. Justin Howard not giving up on the play, going for the offensive rebound, drawing the from Cho.
And off the inbound, Anthony Tucker drains the mid-range J.
That's a nice baseline inbound sequence. Couple of screens freeing up Anthony Tucker.
Kung Fu back on top by 5 as we trade baskets in the third. Yang Tianyo working on McKinney. Daniel, 5 seconds to work with. Daniel, the runner. I think there he gets the ball back and a push called. Let's see, who's it going to be called on?
They're going to give it to Kalen Chongson. So for Kalen Chongson, that is going to be his second personal foul. And for a while, he was thinking that the foul was going to go on Lenny Daniel. What I don't like about that possession, Martin, was that it was only Wu and Yang who had touched the ball. And Daniel was left with about 6 seconds left on the shot clock to try to force or create a shot for himself. So not the ideal offensive sequence there for the Dreamers, especially if you're trying to catch up. And especially when Ronnie Aguilar has already scored 6 points here in the third quarter.
So he gets the touch here. Yeah. Wu against Liu, 6 seconds to work with. We go back to Aguilar. The right hook goes.
And I was about to say, Yang should have given Aguilar that ball back on the repost. A good job by Wu Sung-wei, giving the ball back to Yang to allow him to repost Ronnie Aguilar.
Anthony Tucker has been out for Chong. Daniel gets the hoop. And the lead is down to 1.
Yeah, looks like Kalen Chongson got hurt there. As he got into a bit of contact there on that Lenny Daniel drive, and Changhua is going to be called for the blocking foul against Anthony Tucker.
Changhua and Anthony Tucker. So getting in the face of Tucker there. So it's 48-47. Timeout here, Chongsun Kung Fu. Holding on to the 1-point lead as we approach halfway mark of our third period. We'll be return after this.
1, 2, 3.
Back inside Changhua County Stadium, and a correction on our scoreboard there. It's 47-48 in favor of the Chongsun Kung Fu Basketball Club. And speaking of Chongsun, Kalen Chongsun actually came up very shaky in the previous play. Rolled his ankle, but he shook it off, had it taped, and he's back on the floor right now. That's how
much of a warrior this guy, Kalen Chongsun, is. Actually, asked his coach to call a timeout, took his shoes off, took his socks off, got the trainer to retape his ankle. Now he's back on the floor, ready to go.
And we talk about Kalen Chongsun. He's been dealing with a lot of pain.
Had a little bit of a back issue.
Back issues, yes.
I think he tweaked his back in the first half of the game 2 days ago against the Dragons. But he's now back on the floor, and I believe he has not seen any rest here. Together with Justin Howard, Anthony Tucker, and Mike McKinney. So these 4 players have played the entire game so far.
You see him limping a bit here on the floor. All right, so our score 47-46. The Dreamers up by 1.
And Chongsun is finding themselves in a dogfight here. Let's see if Anthony Tucker tries to be more aggressive here in the second half. They need his scoring. They need his making. He's very aggressive here. He wants to make a statement and get this team.
Chongsun misses from the outside. Yang Chen-Yo running with the ball. Fakes it to Aguilar. Well read by Mike McKinney. Gets the seal there. McKinney goes to Tucker. The corner 3. Anthony Tucker too strong.
Tucker still cannot buy a basket here.
A rare off game offensively from Anthony Tucker this afternoon. Lenny back down on Kalen Chongsun. 7 seconds to shoot. And Daniel, nice defense there by Chongsun. They go back to Tucker. Fires another 3. This time he knocks it down.
He readjusts his scope, so to speak. Knocks it down from the left wing. Let's see if that gets Anthony Tucker going.
7 points now for Anthony Tucker, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. Kung Fu back on top by 2. Go back to Daniel. Show to Rob with daylight. Knocks it down from 3.
And Anthony Tucker getting lost in that defensive sequence, losing his man. Cho Chu-Wa making him pay there. That 3-point shot.
Dreamers back on top by 1. Liu, the crossover, sends it out to Tucker. Howard, 5 seconds to work with for Chongsun. Liu has to take one up. Liu knocks it down though.
That's a big basket there for Liu, especially for his confidence.
Yeah, penetrates, sends it out. Woo Sung Wei gets it through.
Always ready, always locked and loaded. Woo Sung Wei.
Third triple off the game for Wu for a total of 14 points. Both coach Charles Dubé and Anthony Tucker right now having some words with our referee. The referees here.
I think they're having some trouble with the scorers table. The score reads 53-51. 47-46. That
basket earlier by Woo Sung Wei, the 3-pointer.
I think Mike McKinney was telling you he did not need to help on the penetration because Mike McKinney had done a great job keeping in step with Yang, and he was in no position to take a shot. But because Liu helped out on defense, that gave Wu Sung-wei enough daylight to knock it down.
And we're still fixing our scoreboard here. Again, before we took the break earlier, before the timeout, it was 48-45 in favor of Chong Kung Fu, and then they changed it to 47-46. I think that's when the confusion started. Now we're scoring here as Anthony Tucker drains it.
Don't look now, Anthony Tucker is getting a rhythm here. They're going to have to play better defense on that ball screen.
Second triple here in the third for Anthony Tucker, but that's a foul on him. Aguilar against Howard. Aguilar with a short hook. Again, it's there for Ronnie Aguilar.
Because Ronnie Aguilar is such a tall center, all he has to do is make that quick turn. He's pretty much looking down at the basket.
Tucker missing on the quick three. Lenny on the move, bumps Chong Son, gets the basket, and the foul, Lenny Daniel.
That's a clear foul there by the player Chong Son. And you know what, I think that is the first time Lenny Daniel has gotten the ball in transition, got a good head of steam. See how strong he is when he has a full head of steam going downhill.
That's Lenny Daniel at his best. Playing the transition game.
Right now the scoreboard says that is the 4th personal foul. Chong Son.
That's big for Chong Son. Let's see. Not play again. 57-54. Lenny does not complete the three-point play though. So Chong Son heads to the bench. Howard, nice hit. Straight to the hoop for Justin Howard.
No reason for Aguilar there to come out strong or to come out hard on Justin Howard.
Changhua. Aguilar. Attacking Howard now. Aguilar with the left hand.
And Aguilar really exploiting his quickness advantage against Justin Howard. Another basket there.
How about Ronnie Aguilar? 12 points here in the third for a total of 17 in the game, and he forces a tough shot on Justin Howard. Wu Sung-wei, the transition three, too strong. That would have brought the house down. Anthony Tucker now. Oh, loses the ball. Cho pushing. Cho to Chen. Chen, you on the reverse. Aguilar right there for the stick back.
And momentum clearly now in favor of Chong Son, and Justin Howard is staring down the referee. Anthony Tucker telling him to keep going down. They don't want to get caught for a technical here.
61-56, and that's a foul on Chen Yuhan.
Coach Charles Dubré, we can hear him from our position here on the other end of the floor.
This was the putback earlier from Ronnie Aguilar.
The circle has been quiet here in the third quarter.
And a foul on Wu Sung-wei.
It's going to be a blocking foul on Wu Sung-wei. So the referee, expect the referees to try to regain control of this game here in the third quarter.
So for Formosa Dreamers, both teams actually in the penalty. We're going to minute 17 in the third period. Liu, Changhua to the line for 2 shots. Missing out the first.
Dreamers, this would actually be a good time to continue pounding the ball into Ronnie Aguilar or to get Lenny Daniel going to the basket as the referees not give them the benefit of the doubt.
It's a great idea to go to Lenny Daniel now because Chong Sun is putting Anthony Tucker on him. Here they go. Daniel to Aguilar. Nice fake. And a traveling violation. Steps called on Ronnie Aguilar.
Just a little too eager there against Justin Howard. But you see the matchup situation here. You have two locals for Chong Sun as Kalen is on the bench with 4 personal. So that forces Anthony Tucker to match up against Lenny Daniel.
61-57. Anthony Tucker, the step back 3, gets it through. That's the third 3-point bomb for Anthony Tucker in the third.
That's going to be a quick timeout here for the Dreamers.
Down to a 1-point lead for the Formosa Dreamers under a minute left. The third quarter, your ABL will be back after this.
OK， 刚才讲的5号这边完之后，2号打完之后，2号这个人，2号这个人，所以5号在这里，2号在这里，4号在这边 ，base screen， 留在这里，留在这地方，留在这地方 ，base screen， 这里 ，OK 没有之后，跑。 转移，你扣 ，OK， go。来你啊！叫。完之后，
We're back inside Changhua County Stadium, and with 47.6 seconds left in our third, the Dreamers holding on to this 1-point lead, 61-60. They've outscored Chong Sun Kung Fu 26-20 in this quarter.
And this is going to be a good test here for Chong Sun Kung Fu basketball. Down a man as Kalen Chong Sun is on the bench with 4 personals. No Guo Kai, no Hut Chung Ren, and no Wang as well. So the other locals are going to have to step up. Justin Howard just showing his frustration there. Did not really make any attempt to recover that basketball.
10 seconds to shoot for the Dreamers. Aguilar, 6 seconds. Aguilar is doing that shot. The banker is in.
And he continues to be a thorn on the side of Chong Sun Kung Fu.
21 now for Ronnie Aguilar. As we wind down the third, 12 seconds on the game clock. Tucker. Anthony Tucker using that Howard screen. They send it to the corner. Luo for 3. Nothing there. And that's the end of the third period. The Formosa Dreamers have come alive in this game, taking the 3-point lead and outscoring Chong Sun Kung Fu 28-20 in that third quarter. The score right now is 63-60. And we return, 4th and deciding quarter of this game. Again, you guys are watching the Asean Basketball League season number 8.
我们领先3分，第4节准备开始。再来，加油一下，够上下，加油，够上下，加油，够上下，加油，加油，小队们，希望把主场的首胜留在今天。
In China and Star Hub in Singapore, and we are ready to start our deciding quarter here. Formosa Dreamers going into the fourth, up by 3 points, 63-60 against the 5-1 Chong Kung Fu basketball team.
And Martin, we talked about attacking the paint and defending the paint as being two key factors here for the Dreamers. They did just that, especially in the third quarter. 16 points rather for Ronnie Aguilar, most of them in the paint, or practically all of them in the paint against Justin Howard in that third quarter. They dominated points in the paint, 36-16. And did a good job defending the perimeter. Although Justin Howard scoring there, but doing a good job defending the perimeter as McKinney only with 11 points so far.
Not a good start for the Formosa Dreamers though. Giving up the basket and the turnover on the other end. McKinney, Howard, out for the travel. So ball will go back to the Formosa Dreamers.
If I'm the Dreamers, I'm going back to Ronnie Aguilar on the post, or Lenny Daniel as Caleb Chong has more personals, but it's Anthony Tucker who's matched up against Daniel right now.
Yang attacks. Yang gets the foul on McKinney. And McKinney doesn't like the call.
And Justin Howard immediately intervening there.
See the play again.
And I think McKinney has a point because the first move of Yang is to grab McKinney's right arm, and second move as he is going up. So do a ward off a bit, but you have to give a lot of credit for Yang. You have to give credit to his spunk, especially playing against a taller guard.
And Yang Tian-Yo is in double figures. 11 points for the Dreamers, and Aguilar gets the offensive rebound. Another opportunity here.
You know, Martin, in basketball, you just have to overcome your disadvantages. Yang there, finding his way to overcome his lack of height.
Second offensive rebound for the Formosa Dreamers. Here's Lenny. Chen Yuhan from the corner, gets it through!
First three-pointer of the game for Chen Yuhan, and what a time for it to come.
It is back up to 5 points, 67-62. McKinney, the leader, McKinney. That bounces out. Howard, the offensive board. To the corner, Anthony Tucker gets it through.
And you know what? That is the first second chance points opportunity for Chong Kung Fu, coming off an offensive rebound.
He back down to 2, Lenny Daniel. Short on the 3. Howard. Ball tapped away by Lenny Daniel.
Those quick hands there from Lenny Daniel.
So ball. So it's going to be Formosa basketball. Woo Sung Wei back on the floor, replacing Yang Tian-Yo.
Woo Sung Wei has been bright spot here. 14 points. That's the second leading scorer for the Dreamers.
We go to Lenny Daniel again, guarded by Anthony Tucker. 7 seconds to shoot. Daniel back it down. Lenny Daniel on the fadeaway. Nothing there. Aguilar, the offensive board. They swing it to Woo Sung Wei, who fires and hits.
Good patience there. Good extra pass from Lenny Daniel. who I would rather not take fadeaways against a smaller Anthony Tucker. Anthony Tucker answering right back.
A rare chance for a 4-point play here for Anthony Tucker. What an answer there.
That sequence, and Anthony Tucker, the veteran that he is, selling that call.
Tucker has picked it up here in the second half. 20 points now for Tucker.
And if you're Mike McKinney as well, you're staying home on Woo Sung Wei because he's the only one who can hurt you extensively from the outside. That's going to be a foul on Justin Howard.
That's what you were looking for, Marco. Lenny Daniel on the attack that time.
That is correct. Kalen Chong with 4 personals will definitely not get into the fray. Justin Howard just not as quick to get up off the floor as Lenny Daniel.
Lenny Daniel knocks down the first, only had 1 free throw before this trip. Out of 1 earlier. Short on the second. Anthony Tucker gets the board.
Yeah, for the Dreamers, Martin, they're a very young team. So situations like this going to do a lot for their exposure, a lot for their maturity as they try to learn to win in the clutch.
McKinney tried to save it, but a foul called. A push from Woo Sung Wei.
Only the second team foul for the Dreamers. Chong also has 2 team fouls.
We talk about the mental toughness of the Formosa Dreamers. Again, it is going to be tested here against a very tough Chong Kung Fu team. But so far, so good for them. Is Woo Sung Wei on the move. They get it to Aguilar, who jams it home.
And Aguilar doing a good job outrunning Justin Howard in transition. Good find as well from Woo Sung Wei because he is such a threat from outside defense. Forced to come out, opening up the paint for Ron Aguilar.
Signals the crowd to chant defense here in Changhua County Stadium. 4 seconds to shoot for Chong Son. McKinney attacks. McKinney does not connect. Lenny Daniel with a rebound. On the move. What a pass to Woo Sung Wei. But it rolls out.
Sorry, missed there. What a pass from Lenny Daniel.
Anthony Tucker draws a foul in Chen Yuhan. You gotta see that play one more time. Lenny Daniel getting the rebound in transition. Throwing that laser pass to Woo Sung Wei in the previous play. Just couldn't convert.
And I think Woo Sung Wei himself was surprised that that pass went through.
That's the 4th personal foul on Chen Yuhan. So again, Coach Hua Cheng forced to go small here.
We've not seen a lot of Chai Wei or even Cheng Chi Kwan. So Coach the Dreamers forced to go small. This could be a crucial stretch here.
Mike McKinney fakes the 3. Goes to Howard inside. Justin Howard gets the hoop and a foul. Continuation for Justin Howard, who trims the lead to 2.
Yeah, McKinney's outside shooting, forcing Ronnie Aguilar to come out, opening up the lane for Justin Howard, who draws the foul.
Justin Howard, 22 points in the ballgame, but only 7 rebounds to his name.
Let's see if the Dreamers try to go back to Ronnie Aguilar or Lenny Daniel.
1-point lead. Wu. Daniel. Release the floor, goes to Daniel on the step back again. Nothing there. Tucker with a board.
Something going to the basket, especially if Chong Son has 4 personals.
So, Young, and they go to the post. Aguilar this time. And that's a travel with Ronnie Aguilar.
Shuffled his feet before he put the ball down. I think he got too excited seeing Justin Howard 1-and-1.
exciting one here in Changhua County Stadium. Anthony Tucker on the soft jumper. Aguilar gets it to Cho. Under 5 remaining. Cho to Aguilar. Aguilar again backing down on Howard. He loses the ball there.
No call by the referees.
Tucker sends it to the other side. Chong Sun, the extra pass to Luo, who knocks down the 3.
That's a big shot there. As Kalen Chong looks to be having some issues with that leg, did not go strong. Instead went to an open pivot at the corner and rewards him with a 3-point shot.
And Chong Sun Kung Fu back on top by 2, 75-73 as we go to this timeout on the floor. Here ABL. We'll be back in a bit. Here in the Asean Basketball League, and in the previous play, Luo knocking down the corner 3 with Chong Sun Kung Fu. Back the lead, back on top by 2 points, 75-73.
So Luo Yongshan here, 20-year-old Luo Yongshan stepping up for Chong Sun Kung Fu basketball, and that's just going to provide a lot of confidence for him moving forward. But let's see the play call off the timeout here for the Dreamers.
They go to Lenny now against Chong Sun again. Has 4 personal fouls. Lenny Daniel forces his way in. Does not make the shot. Tucker saves the ball to McKinney. 4 minutes remaining in the contest. Tucker to McKinney. McKinney attacks. McKinney gets the foul.
That's going to be a hand check call there, hand check foul call on Yang Tianyo.
And that puts the Formosa Dreamers to penalty situation here. Chance for McKinney to make this a 2-possession game.
For the young team such as the Dreamers, this is going to be a good process of trying to find ways to win in clutch situations against a very strong Chong Sun Kung Fu basketball squad.
They haven't had as many chances in the season. So let's see who's going to close it out for the Dreamers. Yang Tianyo. They're down by 4 points. Cho Tzu-Hwa against Anthony Tucker. Cho, the pick and roll to Daniel, and straight to the hoop is Lenny Daniel.
Very little Kalen Chong could do against Lenny Daniel. Nice pocket pass from Cho Tzu-Hwa.
Mike McKinney back to Chong Sun. Fakes the 3, gets it in, off the glass and in.
And you can see Kalen Chong in pain after that penetration, really favoring the left leg.
Nonetheless, he made the shot, a tough shot for Kalen Chong to give them the 4-point lead. Aguilar inside. Ball tapped by Justin Howard.
Ronnie Aguilar did not appreciate that strong swipe by Justin Howard.
See that again. Justin Howard just whacks Ronnie Aguilar from behind.
And that's going to be the 4th personal foul on Justin Howard.
So 3:09 remaining. Justin Howard with 4 personal fouls. Chong Son Kung Fu with a 4-point lead, and we see Kalen Chong Son here being stretched.
Oh, and it looks like he was also called for a technical in that scuffle.
Big call here, Justin Howard. That's going to be his 5th. At least according to our scoreboard here.
So that is it for Justin Howard. And you have Kalen Chong Son on the floor being treated for that left ankle. Here's that sequence once again.
Between Howard and Ronnie Aguilar, but they are initiated. The exchange of words there. So Howard, yes.
I'm not sure if the referee signaled the technical to be against Justin Howard, because it looked like he was looking at Ronnie Aguilar after he motioned for technical.
Justin Howard finishes the game. 23 and 6 for Mr. Howard, or 7 rebounds rather.
And Martin, we talked about Chong Son, or we talked about the Dreamers learning how to win in the clutch. Talk about Chong Son, who is averaging 13.8 points as a average winning margin. This is also their chance to learn to win. This is a test of character for them, especially for their locals.
Without Justin Howard, with 3 minutes remaining. And Chong Son will retain possession. Chen Yuhan on the floor, replacing Yang Tianyeo.
And if I'm Coach Charles Dubrey, I'm going with either Mike McKinney or Anthony Tucker using that ball screen. Try to attack from the outside to try to negate the advantage the Dreamers have with Ronnie Aguilar and Lenny Daniel.
Foul away from the ball.
That's a useless foul on Chen Yuhan, especially with the Dreamers in the penalty.
So free throws coming here for Anthony Tucker. Chen Yuhan, who just entered the game, commits his 5th personal foul right away.
And you're going to have to be smarter than that if you're Chen Yuhan. Your team is in a good position to win here. 49 down 4. You put Anthony Tucker, one of the best free throw shooters, on the line to make it a 6-point advantage for Chong Son.
Tucker has made all 4 so far for Chong Son Kung Fu, and that gives him the 5-point lead. 2 and 49 remaining in our contest as Anthony Tucker goes 2 out of 2.
Goes up to 22 points in the game. And he's 2 assists shy of another triple-double.
Cho dumps it to Aguilar. Yang shoots over McKinney. Yang too strong. Chong Son gets the board.
That's a bad possession there for the Dreamers. No touch for Lenny Daniel. And Ronnie Aguilar getting the ball way outside his comfort zone.
Anthony Tucker. It's a small lineup for Chong Son Kung Fu without Justin Howard on the floor. McKinney against Yang. McKinney putting all the moves. Still with a basketball. He forces one up and gets it through.
That's it. And you know, if you're Coach Charles Dubrey, you just let Mike McKinney and Anthony Tucker go to work at this point.
That's a good foul inside of Kalen Chong Son. That's on him. It's the 5th foul on Chong Son.
And that's what we were talking about. That entry pass to Ronnie Aguilar in the paint could have come a couple of possessions earlier. But finally draws the 5th personal on Kalen Chong Son, who has had a remarkable outing here, playing despite the pain. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, a block for Kalen Chong.
So again, he sends Ronnie Aguilar to the line. He has missed his last 3 free throws for the Formosa Dreamers.
And Coach Charles Dubrey forced to send in number 7, that is Zhao.
Aguilar. Another empty trip at the line.
Anthony Tucker just has to milk the clock here.
They swing it to Luo. Luo gets it through. Big shot.
Another big shot there for Luo. And that could be the dagger. And what a relief for Coach Charles Dubrey, getting those buckets from his bench.
Gotta see the ball movement here from the locals of Chong Kung Fu. That's where you got hit in the face.
That was a wayward elbow thrown by Ronnie Aguilar. Oh, and another steal here. Dreamer just disintegrating.
You gets the hoop. Lead is up to 13. And Justin Howard, yes, loving the action from his local players.
Now what a way to step up from the locals of Chong Kung Fu.
Coach Shuao Chen will talk things over. ABL will return after this.
你要接到球，进去之后电梯门挡人出来，给他双位出手。
让他围赛，让他围赛，对。
完，
没有接球，
完就是，
没有上中接球。
We resume our coverage here in the Asean Basketball League. It was once 70-69 in favor of the Formosa Dreamers. 7:28 mark of our fourth period. And since then, Chong Kung Fu going off for a 19-5 run in the last 6 minutes.
More than that, Martin, it was 70-75. With about 3 minutes remaining, and Johnson unleashes a 9-0 blast, anchored by their local players. So Formosa with all the chances to win here.
Anthony Tucker falls down. Just send it back to McKinney. McKinney from the free throw line. Doesn't go under a minute remaining. 11-point lead. You have to get a quick shot here. Wu fakes the 3. Gets it to Daniel. Aguilar. Couldn't get a basket though.
That's pretty much going to be it here.
And a quick foul on Cho Tzu-Hua.
Anthony Tucker would be smart to just walk away from this. He's much too important for his squad to get into any sort of scuffle here with Cho Tzu-Hua, who is clearly frustrated, as the Dreamers had every chance to score an upset here against the number 2 squad.
Anthony Tucker missing from the free throw line, but it has been a 28-14 quarter for Chong Kung Fu to secure this victory. Last 25 seconds of this game. Anthony Tucker will just met the clock here for Kung Fu. So again, Formosa Dreamers, Marco provided a scare to the Chong Kung Fu Basketball Club. But again, ultimately did not find it in them to close this one out.
What a way for the locals of Chong Kung Fu to step up, really providing the much-needed support as Justin Howard, Kalen Chongson playing hurt, both of them fouling out of the game. You talk about guys like Luo and Liu, really providing that extra boost for Coach Charles Dubray.
But again, this is only the first of back-to-back games this weekend for the Formosa Dreamers. They lose by 11 points to Chong Kung Fu, who moves up to 6-1 in our team standings now, slowly catching up on our leader, Hong Kong Eastern basketball team. The Formosa Dreamers, on the other hand, goes down to 1-10. They will face the CLS Knights tomorrow, same time here in Changhua County Stadium. CLS Knights, of course, another team that's struggling to find wins in season number 8. But what an effort for Chong Kung Fu to mount that fourth quarter comeback. Their attack was led by Justin Howard with 23 points, who fouled out.
好的，场边为您访问到的是宝岛梦想家的杨天佑，要问一下了，今天非常可惜，最后在第4节的时候打乱了，然后最后输球，没有办法在主场赢下这场胜利。你觉得第4节乱掉的原因是什么？
就是失误太多，然后找不到好的机会点，然后去得分，然后篮板也是掉太多了，对吧？
那其实明天还有一场比赛，你觉得等下回去之后要跟队友讨论的是什么东西？
可能就是专注度吧，因为我们前面都防守、进攻都很好，可是到最后决胜期的时候专注度不够，对吧？
那其实天佑在这一场比赛跟之前在其他联盟打过的比赛，你觉得在 ABL 打起来跟之前的相比起来，你觉得有什么不一样？
就我之前也没有打过职业的比赛，就是强度有差，然后因为这里都是很多的外援，所以打起来就是防守上都比较辛苦。
好，那明天还有一场主场比赛，也预祝你们可以拿到主场的胜利。谢谢天佑。好的，接下来要请观众朋友先稍微休息一下了，等一下再继续回到 Eleven Sport。
So that's something they can look at after this game. But again, they have a game tomorrow against the CLS Knights, same time, right here in Changhua County Stadium. On the other hand, Chong Kung Fu basketball team marches on to their 6th victory of the season. They are now 6-1. They have a very tough schedule ahead of them. A lot of games to be played in February and March for the Chongsun Kung Fu Basketball Club. And this was a good test for them because they're a bit short-handed this afternoon with only 9 players available to play and 1 key player down in Guo Kai. Not with the team right now, but despite that, in the past 2 games, they've found ways to win basketball games. Right, in behalf of our broadcast team here, Marco Benitez, my partner Martin Javier. Again, Chongsun Kung Fu Basketball Club getting the victory here in Changhua County Stadium, 88-77. Thank you for watching here in the Asean Basketball League. See you guys tomorrow for more of your Season 8 action.
这场比赛我给我们自己的球员打100分，就是说虽然是输球了，但是我觉得我们的球员在球场上都有尽力在达到我的要求，而且有尽量在达到我们设定的一些不管防守或者是进攻上面的一个战术所以我觉得这场虽然是输了，那我觉得我们选手表现都很棒，对。今天这场比赛很可惜，可是我觉得我们本土跟老外就是搭配越来越好了，就是有打出我们自己的球风，可是就是一些经验上跟默契上还是需要再加强，就是每次到最后都会比较会被拉开这样，所以这是我们必须要努力的地方。
I feel that as a team we played well. Our team's a bunch of young guys, but we played hard today. We had a run third quarter. Unfortunately, we slowed down and we just couldn't finish. But as a team, we played well. I think there's a few things we need to work on and just finishing games.
刚才提到今天整体来说，我们球队打得很好。那虽然说我们最后并没有拿到胜利，但我们第3节，我们都把球队的精神给拼出来。那团队合作以及默契越来越好。那他说我们现在目前可能需要去更加去钻研、更加去进步的地方，可能是如何去终结一个比赛，那如何在保持领先的时候去完结一个比赛，拿下胜利。
教练，就是今天其实就是两个问题，第一个问题是说，您觉得球员在主场这个部分，您自己觉得是不是其实大家对于主场的这种气氛是越来越适应的？这是一。第二个部分，您觉得第4节最后的状况，而且是在对手的大洋将下去之后，其实才就是反而是比数被拉开。您觉得最后那个阶段，您觉得发生什么事？
第一个就是球员到现在已经打了有一半了，那他们当然会习惯，因为习惯这种主客场的一个制度，然后他们慢慢也喜欢接受台湾球迷的一个欢呼啊，所以我觉得他们马上，而且我们现在年轻球员也懂得怎样去释放压力，我觉得这是一个非常好、非常棒的一件事情。那关于第二个问题就是说，我觉得这就是我们现在球队最欠缺的一个 team leader，在他们球队大海外出去。就发奥出去的时候，最后面他们的 Tucker 勇于的站出来当一个球队领导者所以我们这个时候我们球队就是欠缺的少了这个东西。我们的优点在什么样的地方，然后我们应该往哪边打？那防守我们应该注意什么地方？这时候应该其实球场上要一个 leader 出来，因为毕竟我们经常在下面我们下达的战术，或是在球场上所能临场的他们在球场上发生的事情，我们不可能每一个球每一个细节都去讲所以。这刚好是凸显我们现在最重要的一个问题，就少了一个team leader出来。对。
还有期待哪一位球员可以去担任这样的角色？
这个我们希望每个人都是，但是这个真的很难找，尤其包括现在所有国内球员当中，其实你也很难找出有几个真的是适合当一个team leader的。我觉得这个除了他自己的个人技巧要有出众外，然后包括他自己跟队友之间的沟通。他的一个领袖魅力之外，我觉得这个都是很难的，所以我都是尽量在要求球员们他们能够从团队去，每个人都是沟通，每个人都是一个team leader。对。
想问一下咯，你说他下半场就是上面的那个超过，他是做到
after the first half, second half, you started to dominate on offense. How did you turn around from the first half to the second half?
I think I just adjusted to the game. I started attacking more, being more aggressive. The ball started coming to me third quarter, so I just attacked. I think we just need to be more consistent when the ball comes in, to keep coming in, because in the third quarter it stopped coming in. We started doing some other stuff, then we just let up. But as for me, I just adjusted to the game.
刚才是提到说，在第3节的时候，球队有做一个调整，那本土球员也勇于的把球往里面送，那他也自己的做比赛调整当中，也慢慢投进1颗2颗这样子把手感找回来。那他自己有提到，除了第3节之外，那可能大家要更进一步的去就是专员就是要如何让比赛的节奏让球有时候进来，有时候出去。那他说这方面大家还要再加油。
基本上，稍微在进攻上面，我们就是设定他为一个定点的射手嘛。那其实他这几场的表现越好，上场的时间越多，也是他自己争取而来的。那他在球场上都一定会产生他一定的一个威胁性。那他现在比较大的问题就是在于他的防守，他的size有点太小只了所以其实把他上去的时候，我们的防守上面就可能要做一点牺牲。那我觉得这也是他自己必须要去进步的一个地方。你不能在球上只有进攻也没有防守所以其实我们都希望所有的球员在攻守两端都是能够达到一个平衡。那我们希望就是说球员也是一样，不管他或是其他人都是一样的，对。教练讲了，就是我从以前到现在防守还是最大的缺点。就是我最大的优点就是定点射手嘛，那就希望用这个优点去尽量弥补到我的防守不好的东西。就希望往后自己把防守加强，然后去达到教练讲的一个平衡。谢谢大哥。
练，就是明天对应的，因为赛季第一场是跟你打，但是球员可能还在磨合阶段。那经过一半赛季，我觉得明天对到有什么希望能达到什么？
赢球。
对啊，赢球就好了，对吧？最大期望。
好的。还有问题吗？都没有吗？好，谢谢。
Thank you.
谢谢。
1、2、3。